A very good morning to all of you guys joining. My name is Arshad Akbar. I'm your host. We go live every Sunday morning. This is the Sunday Live. Sunday Live. On today's session, I have for you guys something really special. All right. Now, when we speak to people and when we want to tell them that something is difficult, Amari. Okay, so we are going to look at ways to say it is difficult. It is difficult in the beginning. Ways to say, different ways to say it is difficult. And then we will look at also ways to say it is easy. Ways to say it is difficult. Make a maru, karanna baha. Hey, me dawsala hamoma kata karna deyak. Everyone is talking about it. Ellarum kada kiranga. What is everyone talking about? Everyone is talking about the current situation in the country, and everyone is saying rata mata denna mata bara denna enakku tanga naata naan seidu kaatturen. I will do it. I will show you how to run the country. Everyone is saying it, but it's not as easy, right? So in a place like that, we say a beautiful statement. We say it's easier said than done. How the type grande band all mega. It is easier said than done. We say that, or we say that's easier said than done. English fella. It means katavata nan lazy கதைக்கிறதுக்கு நல்லா கதைக்க நல்லா ஆனால் பண்ணாதான் தெரியும் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம்னு. It is easier said than done. That is easier said than done. கதைக்கிறதுக்கு நல்லா கதைப்பீங்கப்பா, நீங்கள் நல்லா சொல்கிறீங்க, ஆனால் செஞ்ச போனால் தான் விளங்கும். If you really do it, you will understand it's not easy. It's not easy. Do you understand that? In English, it's a very beautiful statement. It's a powerful statement. When you use it, it's really strong. That's easier said than done. Why? And why is this something that I am trying to teach you now? Because right now in Sri Lanka, what is everyone saying? Everyone is saying, give me, I will fix the country. Give me, I will fix the country. Give me. Everyone is saying that, isn't it? Everyone is saying that. Everyone is saying, give me, I will fix the country, but no one has a plan. That is sad. That is sad. Now, this is a very difficult situation for Sri Lanka, right? Everyone talks, but what if they can't do it? What if? හරිද මෙන්න මේ කියන්නේ what if කියන එක දෙර මොකද ඒකත් අපි ඉගෙන ගමු, because today's lesson is really important. Like I told you, what if කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? What if කියන එකේ සිංහල තේරුම මොකද්ද? What if නුසන තමුල්ලන what if they can't do it? අපි දීලා දැන් තව එක්කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා ගත්ත කියන්නකෝ, අරගෙන එයාටත් කරන්න බැරි වුණොත් මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? අවර්කුම් පන්න මුඩියල්ලන සුනා එන්නන්නටකුම් කුමක් වේද මොකක්ද කරන්නේ අපි? what if What if he also can't do it? What if it goes from bad to worse? Ooh, that is bad. What if it goes from bad to worse? They're not bad to worse. What if? එකමටවත් රිවර්ස් ගියා නම් මොකද්ද සීන් එකද? මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? එතකොට ඒ වගේ දෙයක් වුණොත් ඉවරම තමයි නේද? அவ்வளவுதான், ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது அதுக்கு மேலே. கதக்கந்தல், we say in Tamil, கதக்கந்தல், which means இவரை காட்டக்கி annது நேது. So this is a beautiful statement. We say that's easier said than done. கதாவட்ட கியான புலவங்க ஒன்று மேக்கினக்கூட கதைக்கிறதுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லலாம், but it's difficult to do it. It's easier said than done. Do you understand this one? It's easier said than done. Everyone repeat with me. ඔන්න තනක එහෙම මේක මාත් එක්ක යන්න. This is a sentence ඒ විදිහටම use කරන්න පුළුවන්. அப்படியே யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். It's easier said than done. It is easier said than done. Okay? That's easier said than done. It is easier said than done. Repeat with me again. It is easier said than done. That is easier said than done. Do you understand that? It is easier said than done. Okay? That is easier said than done, right? Okay. Next one. We will also say, it isn't a walk in the park. It isn't a walk in the park. We tell people, it isn't a walk in the park. It is not a walk in the park. It isn't. We say, it isn't a. Type it for me, guys. It isn't. Tell me. It isn't. Type it for me, guys. It isn't a walk in the park. It isn't a walk in the park. It isn't a walk in the park. It isn't. It isn't a walk in the park. It isn't a walk in the park. It's not easy. It's we do not take the direct meaning, but it's, you need to understand that everyone can do that. It's easy, but taking care of a country, it isn't a walk in the park. It is hard. It's really, really hard. Do you agree or disagree, guys? How many of you agree on this, or do you disagree on this one? Tell me. Do you agree or do you disagree? Like running a country, managing a country, it's not easy. It's not easy. Everyone can say, everyone is saying that. I mean, matat ganna puluwan. Like Facebook වල මේ දවස්වල මම දාපු meme එකක් තමයි. මටත් බාර ගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා කියන කට්ටිය. So everyone is saying, but බාර ගන්න පුළුවන්. මට බාර ගන්න පුළුවන්. බාර ගත්තා වගේ නෙවෙයි ඊට පස්සේ කරන එක ලේසි නෑ. It isn't a walk in the park. Okay? So order kavari tag karando on Facebook. Okay, if you want to tag someone on Facebook, you can say that's easier said than done, and you tag their name. Or you can say it isn't a walk in the park. You tag their name on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. They will understand that. They will understand you're saying that this is no easy game. No easy game. What if it goes from bad to worse? You remember this one? What if it goes from bad to worse? Bad to worse. Bad to worse. Not good. All right. I mean, all of us pray. I pray for the country. I'm praying genuinely that people come out of this and we come out of this. My prayers are for the people and for the country. And I do that, but I still don't know, because we need a good leader at this point, a leader who can take care of things. Take care of things, now, the situation now. And this leader cannot be a joke. Cannot be a joke. You tell me. Who are you voting for? Just a little question. Huh? What is it? Mr. Kurukula, Surya, Jinuka, Kais, all of you boys and girls, let me know. I mean, you tell me your preference. If no one, you tell me no one. Kaawat නැකින එකත් කියන්න. සමහර දවස්වල මට එහෙමත් හිතෙනවා. මේ ඉන්න සෙට් එකේ ඇත්තටම තෝර ගන්න තමයි. No one. No one, okay? But don't say no one. Like හැමෝම no one කියලාගෙන no. Don't say no one. Pick one from the lot. කාවහරි කියන්න දැන් හැමෝම no one කිව්වොත් එතකොට මෙතන අපිට discuss කරන්නත් බෑ මට. I mean, I want to see that we have you guys these answers. It helps me formulate, think, and give you good examples. Okay, nice one. Okay. Oh, Mihri, yo, that's too much. Boys, girls, everyone out there, we're talking about a lesson. Ways to say it is difficult. Different ways to say it is difficult. These sentences can be used straight without adding anything. Like, it isn't a walk in the park. It's easier said than done. That's easier said than done. All of these things are beautiful ways of saying it is hard. Okay. The next one. Try this one. It's a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky. We say it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Mega digak. Amari, mega digak. Amari, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Now, the situation we are in right now, guys, okay? The situation, it's a bit tricky. Like, even if we have the best president, it is still difficult. Understand this. The best president is still difficult. Why? Because this problem has gone far. The problem has gone far. It's gone too far. The problem has gone too far. Another one, okay? The problem has gone too far. How many of you think it's true? The problem has gone too far. කියන ප්‍රශ්නේ පොඩ්ඩක් දුර ගිහිල්ලා වැඩි නේද? හවුද නැද්ද? ඔහොම இல்லையா? இந்த பிரச்சனை கொஞ்சம் கூட போயிடுச்சு தானே? What do you think? Prasangi, yes, I agree with you. Okay? The problem has gone too far. And when I say the problem has gone too far, I'm speaking of several things. That is, it's not one problem, it's many problems. So it's not easy. It's doable, but difficult. It is a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Do you understand that? It's a bit tricky. And yes, we're getting a lot of remittances. I agree. I want to see that more people send remittances. Dinuk, but we're talking billions. Billions. And it's not easy to have billions. But let's hope that it'll work. Do you think the people living, the Sri Lankans living abroad, do you think everyone will send their money through the bank? One time they can send it. Will they send it regularly? What do you think? Like, think about it really. If you send dollars through the bank, you will get about 360 rupees per dollar. 360 rupees per dollar, maybe 355. But if you send it from an outside channel, not through the bank, you will get about 385. That's 30 rupees more. Okay? All the people working abroad, they are working hard in order to provide something for their families. So it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Why is it tricky? Because for us, we can tell them, send it, send it, send it. It's easy for us to tell. It's easy for us to tell because we are not there. But for the people sending the money, right, the people sending the money, I think it's a bit tricky because per dollar, they're losing about 30 rupees, 25, 30 rupees per dollar. And that is extra money they can send their families. Now, guys, do you think it's tricky or not tricky? What do you think? Tricky, not tricky? It's a bit tricky, It's easy to say it, but I think it's a little hard for the person to do on the other side. It's a bit tricky. Okay? It's a bit tricky. Again, Sri Lankans are very different, so nothing is tricky. We are a lovely set of people. I mean, yesterday when I was on Facebook, I saw so many on the hashtag sending dollars to Sri Lanka. I think that's the hashtag. I can't remember. Someone can help me with that. When I clicked that hashtag, I saw a lot of money, a lot of people sending cash, $2,000, $2,500, $1,000. Everyone is sending from everywhere. That's beautiful, right? And that's amazing. I think it's a Sri Lankan way. We somehow help each other. We smile at everything. We laugh at everything. It's a nice thing, right? Things are tricky, but we will overcome. I mean, guys, listen, okay? I'm not being negative here. I'm not trying to teach negative here. I'm only showing you certain things that will be ways to say it is difficult. Okay, I'm super optimistic. I love this country, and I know this country will come out of this land and the people, us, we're going to come out of this very strong. We're going to come out of this like new people, like a new country, definitely much stronger. Our people are strong, okay? We're amazing people, we're amazing. Next one. Think of this, okay? I'm going to give you the one. We also say it's not the easiest job in the world. It is not the easiest job in the world. Okay? It is not the easiest job in the world. It's not the easiest job in the world. It's not the easiest job in the world. Again, we're saying something is hard. And to say something is hard, we will say it like this. It's not the easiest. It is not the easiest job in the world. Okay? Listen. I think right now, the jobs, there are many jobs that you can say that will fall to this. It's not the easiest job in the world. Even simple jobs like working in a call center. How many of you worked in a call center? Have you worked in a call center? That's not the easiest job in the world. It is hard. It is super hard. Not at all easy. Right? Not at all easy. I've been in a call center for 1 year. I was there from 2006 to 2007 at Dialogue. And I enjoyed it. I got to tell you, I enjoyed it. I learned a lot of things. But it's not the easiest job in the world. It's not the easiest job in the world. It simply means that it is difficult. It's not the easiest job in the world. Okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Boys and girls, the best in the world. Do you understand that? Do you? You understand that? Yeah. Tell me, do you understand that? You understand this one? Okay, tell me, there's another word that I want to speak to you about. Because this word is what we're going to be looking at next one. Listen to this. Listen to this word. Right, the word is grueling. Listen to the word, okay? Grueling. Type that word for me, please. Gruel. Gruel. Okay, so that's correct. Now, I'm not talking of cruel. Most of you got it right. Okay, grueling. We say it can be grueling. Another sentence, we say it can be grueling. It can be grueling. Grueling. It can be grueling. Right? It means very difficult. It's something that'll make you tired, needing great effort for a long time. It needs a lot of effort. It can be grueling, real hard work. It can be grueling, right? Like, think of it. Running a marathon. How many kilometers is a marathon, guys? Do you know a marathon? Do you know what a marathon is? Like a full marathon? A full marathon is 42 kilometers. It can be grueling. It's not easy. It is hard. It's really hard. It can be grueling. So when we say it can be grueling, we are saying that challenging, right? It is punishing. It's not a punishment. It's very punishing. Like, when you run, you're tired. Your legs give up. When you run 35 kilometers, you find it really difficult. The heat, right? You become slow and you give up in your mind. You're saying your mind will say, I can't do it. Now, I'm not talking about professional marathon runners, right? I'm talking about the rest of us who are like, we run for the experience of it. Now, I did run a marathon. I did run a marathon. I did run a marathon. I did take part in a marathon. Marathon ne kai mang duala. I finished it, completed it. I absolutely loved it, but it was really, really tiring. It wasn't easy, guys. It wasn't at all easy. It was hard. It was super hard. It was super duper hard. It was grueling. Right? තොකරමං මැරතන් එක අමාරුයි කියලා කියන්න මැරතන් කස්ටමර්දදன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு I wouldn't use this sentence. I will not say it's not the easiest job in the world. Do you understand that? Tell me quickly. Do you understand that part? To tell the marathon was difficult, I will not use that. I will not use that. Okay? I will use this one. It can be grueling. It is grueling. I will use that. If someone tells me, oh, marathon running is easy. Running a marathon is easy. If they say that, I'll be saying, okay, it's easier said than done. I will tell them that. Oh, really? Really? You think it's easy, huh? You think it's easy? Easier said than done, my friend. Easier said than done. It's not. It's not what you think. You understand that? It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. But if you do it, you will understand it's not. It's not so easy, brother. It's not so easy, my man. It's never easy. Never easy. Never, ever easy. Nothing is easy. And running 42 kilometers is not at all easy. Not at all easy. Okay? Then on the marathon scenario itself, if I want to use the statement, it can be a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky. I will say, when you run about 30 kilometers, after that, it can be a bit tricky. Understand this sentence again, guys. Listen to me. After finishing 30 kilometers, it can be a bit tricky. Do you understand that? The first 10 kilometers, easy. Second 10, you can do it. Third 10, you can push it. Harida. First 10, easy. Second 10, can do it. Third 10, can push it. Last 10, it can be tricky. Now, do you understand that, guys? You see how we use these things very differently from one place to another. It can be very tricky. Do you understand that? Yes? You got it now, right? You got it now. Yes, that's amazing. That's the way to use it. That's the way to go. So, guys, we're talking about this, right? It can be grueling. And I thought I will share with you, show you guys the stats of mine when I ran the full marathon. I will be showing you that in a bit, okay? Because I want to show you, because it's a great experience. All of you should try it. Don't try to run 42 kilometers at once. Train little by little, because one of the ways to stay positive in during difficult times like this, to stay positive, like situation is not easy. One way to stay positive is to do some running. Running definitely helps, guys. Running will definitely help you. It is one activity that will give you a lot of strength, both mentally and physically. Okay? Now, check this out. Check this out. Okay, there you go. This is the full marathon that I ran. The full marathon that I ran during 2016. It's been a while, and 42 kilometers average pace. It means per kilometer it took me this much time. Total moving time 5 hours 30 minutes. This is how long I was on my feet running. I burned 3,459 calories in that stretch. Started from Colombo Independence Square, which was here, and all the way to Negombo. Right? And the name of this app, guys, this app is a great app. You can use Strava. This is the app, Strava. It's a free app. Use it. It's amazing. The app is really good. Strava. we call it, I mean, it is Strava, use it, it's an amazing app. So this was the marathon, and it was grueling. Like I told you, the first 10, second 10, third 10, and the final 10, it was tricky. And if someone says running a marathon is easy, I will tell them it is easier said than done. Now, do you understand that? We're connecting everything that we're learning into this right now. Do you understand this, boys and girls? Are we good so far? Are we good so far? How many kilometers have you run in your running, and how many kilometers is that? Tell me, what's the best you have run? What's the best? Let me know. Right? Tell me. Thank you so much for everyone saying congratulations. That's good. Guys, anything is fine, right? Just try. If it is difficult to run, and if when you're running, if your leg hurts, walk. Slowly increase it. Slowly get better. Slowly, but definitely. Okay? It's slowly you will do it. And do not worry. Different people have different ways of doing things, and we get better over time. Okay? And that's how we are. We get better over time. Okay, I want you to learn this thing over time. We get better over time. As I mean, over time. Kalathekka. Kalatoda marum. It gets better over time. All right. I know a lot of people nowadays, right? Amazing you guys are. Most of the people are walking to work, walking back. That's great. People are cycling. I think because of the current crisis, people are getting into good habits. That's a great thing. Okay, that's a great thing. Super duper. Next one. We're talking about lesson. Different ways of saying it is difficult. Next one. This is something I also like this a lot. Why is everything in black? Is that a problem for you guys when this is in black? Can you see it clearly in black, or do you want me to make it white? Tell me, I can make it white if you want. There's no reason. I just made it black so that you can see it very clearly. Big font, you can see it clearly. We say it's quite demanding. It's quite demanding. It's quite demanding. Have you heard of this one? It's quite Quite. All right, they say quite demanding. It's quite demanding. Oh, demanding. You know, demanding. Demand is a word that will say illuma the demand. Tamil lana solludu demand. Demand. Now, what is the word in Tamil? If you know, just tell me and type it in English. I don't read Tamil, guys. Okay, you have to give it to me in English. Kelvi says. Korike. Yeah, korike can be also correct. Korike. Illuma. Yeah, that's good. But okay, anyway, you guys know that. Amazing. Now, when we say when something is demanding, it means it will take a lot of effort. Okay. Tatupadu. Okay, anyway, you guys know that. Super cool. That's not the word we're talking about here. It's different. When we say it's quite demanding, it'll mean that it'll take a lot of effort. Quite demanding. Now, the marathon I showed you guys, okay? I want to show you. I finished it in 5.5 hours. Do you know how long it takes for a professional runner to run that? Professional marathoner. Fastest marathon runner. Let's talk about the fastest. I'll show you the fastest. I will show you the fastest runner in the world marathon. Now imagine that becomes absolutely hard. Super hard would be the word. Look at this, guys. Kipchoge, I can't even read his name. This is the guy. And he ran a full marathon in 2 hours and 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Can you see that? Can you see the stats, boys? 2 hours, 2 minutes, That's crazy. Whoa. 2 hours. So I took 5 hours, 30 minutes. 5 hours, 30 minutes. And I think the world record is 2 hours, 1 minute. Look at that. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Now, if you ask me to run at this speed, it can be quite demanding. It can be quite demanding. මං කරන හැම දෙයක්ම නවත්තලා දාලා මේක කරන්න වෙයි. එහෙම කරත් මේක ගහන්න බැරි වෙයි මට. I don't know. I can be wrong. What do you think? Do you think I can be able? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I will be able to cut it down to about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. Even that is going to be really demanding. It's going to be quite demanding. But finishing it in 2 hours is going to be boom. It's going to be really, really impossible, really hard. And I like you guys. You're saying, don't go, don't go. Yes, yes, we will learn. And one of you saying, practice, practice, practice. Now you can. Wow. I love you guys. I love all of you. The way you interact, the way you put the right things in the right time, all of that is amazing. You guys are amazing. Okay. But yes, you understand this, right? Now, when I spoke of different scenarios, now I'm using a different example, which in this case, I'm saying that it's quite demanding, and which means කරන්න පුළුවන් ලේසි නෑ පන්නලා අන ලේසිල්ල. It's quite demanding. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's quite demanding. And I think the job of the president, the next president of Sri Lanka, is going to be quite demanding. Whoever the next president is, anyone, if you're taking the throne, it's going to be quite demanding because people are watching, the opposition is going to be watching, everyone is going to tell something bad. It's quite demanding. Don't you think, guys? Yes or no? Don't you think it's going to be quite demanding? Right? Yeah? Yeah, it's going to be quite demanding. Everyone's going to be criticizing. Everyone's going to be looking at things. People are going to share things on Facebook everywhere. Social media. People are going to keep saying things. Even if the person really tries hard. And progress is going to be slow. Progress is not going to be like this. Progress is going to be like this. You know, progress is going to be slow. So it's going to be quite demanding. Whoever the next person is, he needs to have a very strong mind. Can කවුරු මොනවා කිව්වත් මම මේක කරනවා. யார் என்ன சொன்னாலும் பரவாயில்ல நான் செய்ய வேண்டிய வேலையை நான் செய்ய போறேன். ඒ වගේ වෙන්න ඕනේ. You have to become like that. කවුරු මොනවා කිව්වත් මට අදාළ නෑ. මම මේක කරනවා රට වෙනුවෙන්. මිනිස්සු වෙනුවෙන් කරනවා. හරි දේ කරනවා. I will do it for the people, for the sake of this land. I will do the right thing even if it is really difficult. Strong head. Strong head has to be absolutely strong, has to make the tough choices. Tough choices. Learn that, boys and girls. I said tough choices. Tough choices. Right, what is tough choices? TOUGHCHOICES. Tough choices. Tough choices. Tough choices. What does it mean, tough choices? අමාරුදේ කරන්න වෙයි. කස්ටමර්ද සේවයනම් you have to have thick skin. Thank you ගමගේ. Thick skin. Tough choices, thick skin. මතකද thick skin? Thick skin. Thick skin. Thick skin කියන්නේ මේක නෙවෙයි. We're talking of people. මිනිස්සු කියන දේවල් හැම එකම නිකන් උඩට දාගන්න බෑ. Right? Okay. Have to make tough choices. Sometimes you have to let go of government employees. Listen to this, guys. Sometimes you have to let go of people. Let go. Let go. Have to let go. Have to let go. Have to let go. have to let go. අයින් කරන්න වෙනවා. Yes or no? I don't use Discord, by the way. අයින් කරන්න වෙනවා. You have to remove them out of employment. Sometimes it's a hard choice. It's a tough choice, guys. I can't do it personally. I find it really difficult to fire people. මිනිස්සුන්ව අයින් කරනවා කියන එක මාරු දෙයක්. Then you have to have thick skin. Thick skin කියන මොකද්ද? කරන්න ඕනේ දේ මං කරනවා. පන්න වෙන්නේ එතන පන්න පොරෙන්. Thick skin. You are able to make difficult decisions. Thick skin is you will not emotionally fall. Emotionally වැටෙන්නේ නැහැ. Thick skin. Thick skin is not falling emotionally. You are saying, okay, the government staff, we are going to let them go. Have to let go of people. They're going to let them go. Meaning fire them, sack them, send them on retirement. It's hard. Have to make tough choices. Do you understand that? A lot of tough choices. A lot of tough choices. You have to make a lot of tough choices. Maybe sell something. Right? You understand this? Tough choices. It's not easy to make tough choices. It's making tough choices not easy. I remember watching the movie Dunkirk. How many of you watched the movie Dunkirk? Anyone? Dunkirk? Have you watched the movie Dunkirk? Yes or no? No. If you haven't, try to watch it. It's a good movie. Let me show you Dunkirk. Watch Dunkirk, okay? Dunkirk, Dunkirk. It'll be slightly confusing, but you have to watch it several times to understand it. But worth it. Worth it. Understand karanna marunat, try karanna, balalla, understand karanna. It's worth it. It's a good movie. Dunkirk is the name of the movie. This is the movie. And let me show you the actors on this one. Amazing set of actors on this one. You have so many great actors, okay? All of these actors, including Tom Hardy. You have Tom Hardy on this one. I like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is Venom. If you know movies, you'll understand that. Everyone else, right? This guy, beautiful movie. It's very emotional. Dunkirk is the name of the movie, and it has IMDb rating of 7.8. 7.8 is a good number. And yes, I have watched Saving Private Ryan. It's another good movie. It's a really nice movie. Tava movie එකක් නිකන් movies බලන්න කැමති කට්ටියට watch this movie also. This is another nice movie, Saving Private Ryan. Military movie, but an amazing movie. Saving Private Ryan. This one. Is it recommended for 12-year-old one? Yeah, 12-year-old one is fine. That's fine. Kids can watch it, kid friendly. But I don't think they'll understand though. Understand karana maru way. If it is difficult to understand, I think these are movies for adults. Can they sit and watch with you? No problem. It's fine. But it's a lot of killing, people dying, so maybe not recommended. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that I've searched about Anurag Kumara? How do you know? I've searched about all of these people. I'm reading about all of these people, finding out who is best, who is bad. Anyway, boys and girls, check the movie out, Dunkirk. The reason as to why I spoke about Dunkirk is because I was talking about making tough choices and also about having thick skin, right? In this movie, there is this guy who is Churchill, Mr. Churchill. You know Churchill? How many of you know Churchill? Churchill. What Churchill? Give me the name. Huh? Okay, Prabhat. What is it? Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill. Right. Winston Churchill was former Prime Minister of the UK. All right. Now, I will show you some quotes of Winston Churchill. And don't watch Dunkirk with kids, okay? Please don't watch Dunkirk with kids because it's a war movie. People die in that. So please don't. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine, but don't. It's fine, but don't. Some of you, one of you saying, I watched with a 12-year-old and had a Private Ryan, Saving Private Ryan, and had a headache. Okay, that's understood. Now, guys, coming back to our original topic, this man had to make tough choices. Like at some point, he had to allow people to die in the front, right, just to save the others. He knows for sure they're going to die. අනිවාර්යෙන් මෙයාලා යවුවොත් එතන මැරෙනවා කියලා දන්නවා. I want you to understand this point. Really important point. அந்த முன்னுக்குள்ள குரூப்பை அனுப்பினா கட்டாயம் அவங்க சாவாங்கன்னு தெரியும். Get this, okay? This man has to send his group of soldiers, and the soldiers that he's going to send, he knows for sure they're going to die. He knows for sure. He knows it's going to be a slaughter. Like sometimes you put people on a fight, you have a 50% chance of winning. You know, you can fight, you can win, but the people he sent, he knows for sure that they don't have a chance of winning at all. Zero chance of winning. And he sends them because when you send them, remember, he wants to buy time. Listen to that, guys. Okay, why did he send them? To buy time. What does that mean? Beautiful, isn't it? English, really, if you really think about it. These sentences are amazing. Buy time. Buy time kinege theruma mokadda? Buy time ennu sonnal enna? What is buy time? Have you heard of it before? Buy time. What is buy time? B-U-Y, buy time. Buy time කියන මොකද්ද? මේ එයාට ඕන වුණා තව ටිකක් ඒ ටයිම් එක අර හතුරත් එක්ක එනිමි එකත් එක්ක තියෙන ටයිම් එක පොඩ්ඩක් එයාට වැඩි කරගන්න. නැත්නම් එනිමි ටක් ගාලා ඇතුළට එනවා. දන්නවද? The enemy can come quickly, so he wanted to buy time, a few days extra, so he sends people. Buy time. Okay? Buy time. It doesn't mean buying. In this case, he doesn't give money to buy or anything. He does something to get more time, right? To activate another plan, to activate plan B. So he makes a sacrifice here. He's not sacrificing him. He's sacrificing the soldiers to buy time. Okay? Many people in Sri Lanka, I saw on Facebook when the former president, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, when he did not step down, when he said he will resign 2 days later, people thought he was buying time. Maybe it is true. He was buying time so he can leave. Right? Buying time. You do something so that in between that time you can do something that you want. Buying time. Right? Now, do you understand to buy time? Do you understand it? Buy time. To delay something. To delay something. To buy time is to delay something. Okay? To delay something. Delay an event temporarily so as to have longer time. To buy time. Yes? Buy time is to do that. But boys, on the other side, there's kill time. Kill time is different. Kill time, නිකන් වෙලාව නිකන් ගත කරන්න. I want to kill some time. හරිද? That's kill time. That's different. Buy time is to delay. Delay to put you in a good position. Okay? But to kill time, කාලේ ටිකක් නාස්ති කරන්න. I have some extra time today. Like, my class got cancelled, so I have about 3 hours extra. What can I do? I have 3 hours extra. What can I do? Or 3 hours extra. How can I kill some time? Kill some time. I have 3 hours. How can I kill some time? Okay. Whereas when you say buy time, it means to think about it. Okay. I'll give you a real scenario. I want all of you to listen to the story. Then you will understand this. Listen. Um, so to send the people to the other side. Okay. In the case of Churchill, he wants to send more people to help. More people to help. And to send people to help, he has to send ships and boats. Now, these ships and boats will take time to go there. Yes or no? Do you understand that? Like to go and save the people, you need to send ships and boats to save the people. Okay? And to send the ships to the other place, it takes about 4 days, 5 days. This is just a scenario, okay? Not true. 4 5 days. Now, at the current rate, the enemy will kill all the people in 2 days. Understand this? Is there a point in sending ships in 5 days after everyone is dead? Tell me. Tell me. Is there a point in sending ships or boats in 4 to 5 days because the enemy will kill everyone anyway in 2 days? There's no point. There's no point at all. Correct. So what does this leader do? He sends one small group, maybe a small group of thousands of people, and says, you go forward and fight with them. Yes, we know you will die. But go forward, because when you go forward and fight with them in that place, it will slow them down. If you can slow them down, we have 4 days to send you the ships. Do you understand that now? Do you understand that now? That's what they're trying to do. Buy time to be in a better position to help. Buy time. Okay? When we become old, when we become sick, we try to buy time. And how do we buy time? Medicine. We're doing surgeries, buying a little bit extra time. People who have cancer, they try to buy a little bit of extra time. Usually when you have cancer and then the doctor says you have another 6 months more, you have 1 year more. And what do? Do they just sleep at home or do they take medicine anyway? What do? They will take some medicine because that medicine they take will buy them some time. Do you understand that? A little bit of medicine can buy them their time. Okay, do you understand now? Buy time, buy time, buy time. That, ladies and gentlemen, is buying time. Whereas to kill time is the opposite. We are not talking about anything like kill time. Like when I have gone to the airport very early. Sometimes I go early. I have about 2 hours there. I have to kill time. I don't know what to do for 2 hours, so I just sometimes walk around. I try to buy something. I sometimes watch something. Sometimes I call people. That is just to kill time. I can't do anything else there, can I? I can't do anything else when I'm at the airport early. So I try to kill some time. Do you understand, boys and girls? Boys and girls, the best in the world. The best, the best, the best. You guys are the best, huh? You guys are the best. Winston Churchill makes tough choices. So the president next up in Sri Lanka, we want him to be able to make tough choices. May God bless him. May the powers of the world bless him. May you guys have faith in him. We need a strong person. Right? We need a strong person. All right, boys and girls. We're looking at different ways of saying something is difficult. Something is difficult. That's what we're talking about. Different ways of saying something is difficult. Okay. The last one, you can also say it's quite challenging. It's quite challenging. CHALLENGING. It's quite challenging. It's quite challenging. It's quite challenging. Okay? It's quite challenging. It's quite challenging. Everyone understands what that is, yes? There you go. That's what we did today. We've looked at several different ways of saying that something is difficult. Okay, and in between we also have these extras. We're going to make use of the extras right here, right down. And the extras also we discussed. We looked at the meaning of all those. Go through this lesson again, guys. Like I always tell you, more is good and less is bad. We have to go through this several times so that you will remember. And the name of the movie that I want all of you to watch is Dunkirk. Watch Dunkirk, Dunkirk. And the other one is Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. Check both of them out. Two good movies, amazing movies. You will love them. And don't watch it with kids because these are war movies. There's a lot of killing. War movies. Okay. And yes, there are many other movies that I can recommend. Hacksaw Ridge is definitely a nice movie if you want to watch Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge is another war movie, but it's about a doctor. A doctor who wants to, not, I mean, I can't remember if he's a doctor, but he wants to save, doesn't want to kill. Hacksaw Ridge. That's about it for today, boys and girls. I'll catch up with you, boys and girls, soon enough. Tuesday Night Live. I'll talk to you, boys and girls, Tuesday Night Live. Until such time, take care of yourself. Be awesome. Keep learning. Always remember, the more you learn, the better you become. And let us pray for the country. Let us pray for the next leader. We need a good leader who can save this country. And tough choices to be made. Okay? Thank you very much. May God bless you. Much love.